Hey guys, George from SoundTraxx here, and we get a lot of questions about practices and things that we do, and so we want to show you some of those things that we do to help make sure that you get the best decoder possible. Now, one of the biggest things that sets us apart from a lot of our competition is the fact that we build here in the United States. The manufacturing floor is actually downstairs from our offices here in Durango, Colorado. Now, because of this, we're able to control the manufacturing process. We're able to make sure that we're able to respond quickly to demand, so we don't have to worry about factories closing or somebody changing or copying information. Now, one of the biggest advantages of manufacturing here is that we do test the decoder multiple times throughout the entire manufacturing process, including a hand test that our technicians go through to verify to make sure that decoder is working the first time. Nothing's more frustrating than installing a decoder, putting it on the track, and finding out that something went wrong. We do our best to make sure that you get a working decoder the first time. One of the other ways that we try to make sure that we get you the best decoder out there is when we do our audio recordings of the locomotives, we actually work with the railroads to gain access to the proper locomotive. What this does is this allows us to mic the locomotive up in specific locations to make sure that we get the proper sounds for you. Now, we are respective of the equipment, and we do realize that they're working railroads, and so we have to make sure that we're safe and respect the railroad equipment to make sure that we're not causing any damage nor causing any major inconveniences to the railroad. So when we contract with them, we actually gain permission, we gain access to the locomotive, and we actually mic the locomotive up in several locations to make sure that we get a nice mix of sounds that can bring you really the true feel of that locomotive. What we don't do is we don't walk through a field with a microphone attached to a stick and walk through along with the locomotive trying to get the proper sounds. What happens in this case is you get a lot of background sounds that have to be filtered out. You get sounds of yourself moving, other things like that that need to be filtered out. Plus, because you're not miking in a specific location, you're not getting a specific sound that you may be trying to get. And so with that, then all of that has to be filtered out, and that ruins the integrity of the sound that you're trying to capture. So now once we get the audio from the locomotive that we're working with, we come back to the sound lab and we edit the sounds to fit into the decoder. Now when we edit the sounds, what we don't do is filter out the low frequencies. We make sure to give you that full spectrum frequency so that no matter what speaker you choose, you have the ability to reproduce the sounds if your speaker is able. There are other competitors out there that pre-equalize the sound and filter out those low frequencies because they expect you to put them into a small HO model. And that's not going to give you the best sound quality for your model. We give you the 7-band equalizer along with a high-pass filter in the Tsunami 2 that gives you the ability to customize the sound to match the speaker that you've chosen for your model. Now this is just a small glimpse into the things that we do behind the scenes to help make sure that we're giving you the best decoder that we possibly can. For more information, please be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also be sure to check out our website at SoundTraxx.com for various information on our product lines, including the Tsunami 2, the Econami, Sound Car, and our mobile decoder line.